Hello everyone, my name is Matthew once again, and today I'm going to do a movie review, which of course it's been a while since I've done a video on the internet, so without further ado, today I'm going to do a review of one of the greatest animated films, if not the greatest, and that is The Iron Giant. This movie is directed by Brad Bird, who you may know him as the director of The Incredibles, Ratatouille, Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, and his latest feature film, Tomorrowland. This movie features the voice of talents Jennifer Aniston, Harry Connick Jr., Vin Diesel, James Gammon, Cloris Leachman, John Mahoney, Eli Marisol, Christopher McDonald, and Emma Walsh. Also, this is based on a book called The Iron Man by Ted Hughes. Not Iron Man from the comics, this is a different Iron Man. But of course, they changed the title due to the comics were called Iron Man, so they had to call it The Iron Giant. So, I have seen many promos of this movie when it was on television back in 1999, but sadly I didn't go see it. I was curious of seeing it, but I didn't. And that's pretty much sad. A shame, if you may say. So, however, I have gotten a chance to see this movie on HBO when it first debuted, and then I saw it again on Cartoon Network as they were doing a 24-hour marathon when both Cartoon Network and Warner Bros. Were promoting the Powerpuff Girls movie. Back then, I watched this movie and I really enjoyed it, and today, it still continues to be a wonderful movie and it still holds up. I really do love The Iron Giant. So, before I give you my thoughts on the movie, here's the backstory. So here it is. Before Vin Diesel was cast as the Iron Giant, there have been many actors who were going to voice the Iron Giant, such as Peter Cullen, Frank Welker, Sean Connery, and James Earl Jones. But it went to Vin Diesel instead. It would have been weird if Peter Cullen or Frank Welker had voiced the Iron Giant, since they both had done Transformers together. Frank Welker was Megatron, and Peter Cullen was Optimus Prime. While James Earl Jones, he was Darth Vader in the Star Wars movies. Sean Connery will be very amusing. Try metal, shake it, no stir. Look at me, Monty Petty, I'm the Iron Giant. That's a Midwestern, and you had your sixth. So, with that said, this was the first traditional animated feature film to feature a main character who is fully computer generated. Also, the voice of the Iron Giant is very similar to Groot, because not only Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy and the Iron Giant from the Iron Giant were both voiced by Vin Diesel, but they're both done by Doc Kane, who was a sound technician. So, which is really something that Vin Diesel was the Iron Giant and he was Groot in Guardians of the Galaxy. I am Groot. You pretty much would say, I am the Iron Giant. Or, I am Giant. So with that said too, Brad Bird really wanted this film to be in widescreen because he felt it was appropriate to present it, as there have been many films that were produced in widescreen in the late 50s and was eventually allowed to produce in a CinemaScope format. So, The Iron Giant was officially released on August 6, 1999, as it opened to critical praises by critics, but sadly, it did not do well at the box office, as it cost $70 million to make for the budget, and it made like $22.1 million domestically, and brings it to $31.3 million worldwide. So, despite of its failure at the box office, it has gathered a cult following. Sadly, while the movie's in production, Ted Hughes passed away on October 28, 1998, at the age of 68. So, this year, both Brad Bird and Warner Brothers are going to reissue this movie this year on the big screen as a one-off screen. Both October the 4th and September 30th. It's going to feature 2 new scenes. It will be remastered and extended from the original cut of the movie. And it will be called the Iron Giant Signature Edition. I have heard about this new cut of the film, and it'll be something to experience like I never had before, because I never saw this movie when it came out, and I thought it would be perfect to see it. So again, the newest edition cut of The Iron Giant will come out on September 30th and October 4th as a one-off screening. So be sure to check out your local theater showings and see if you get your hands on seeing Brad Bird's new cut of the movie. So now that's the backstory of the film. How is it for 16 years? Well, again, it still continues to be timeless, and it still continues to be a wonderful movie. And I am glad this movie does have a cult fan base, so that it can appeal not only for the old generation, but for the new generation as well, both young and old. So, the animation, well, as much as we love computer animated feature films that we have today, but it's really impressive how this is all done traditionally by hand. I love computer animated movies like DreamWorks and Pixar, but it's really nice to see a animated feature film that was all done by hand, like how animation used to be back in those days before today we start using computers. Many filmmakers are using computers, that's what I mean. So, I really love the animation in this movie, with all the rich colors and details, the textures, especially the look of the 1950s era. And I really do love how the characters are designed for the movie, and I thought all the actors did great for voicing these characters. I thought Jennifer Aniston was really good as Hogarth's mom, Annie Hughes, the waitress. Harry Conn Jr. as the beatnik artist, Dee McCoppin. With Eli Marisol as Hogarth Hughes. Christopher McDonald as Kent Mensley, the bad guy. And of course, Vin Diesel. I can't imagine anyone to voice the Iron Giant other than Vin Diesel, because he's so perfect. Again, if I said it earlier, it would have been weird if either Pierre Cohen or Frank Welker would have voiced that character, because they did Transformers together. James Earl Jones, he was Darth Vader, but also, I never brought this up, he was Mufasa in The Lion King. But if Sean Connery had voiced the Iron Giant, it'll be pretty amusing. But I'm glad they went with Vin Diesel, and I think he's perfect. If he wasn't the Iron Giant, he would not be Groot in Guardians of the Galaxy. Michael Kamen, may he rest in peace. I thought he did a wonderful job with the music, and I thought the movie goes by at a very good pace. I love the story and the direction on how it all went, as it's presented in its final cut, as this was all done by the filmmakers and the animators. And I really don't have a favorite Brad Bird film, but this is by far his greatest achievement. And yeah, so I think Brad Bird has done a wonderful job making this movie, and I cannot wait to see his new cut of the film as it's coming out this year on September 30th and October 4th by Fathom Films. So, The Iron Giant is still a wonderful movie. I still love it, and definitely am giving this an A+. If you're looking forward to see Brad Bird's new cut of the film, again, get on the internet, check your local theaters for what's showing this movie, and then feel free to check it out. And I'm looking forward to it too. So, that is my review of The Iron Giant. I really love this movie, so thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.